Okay, I'm going to show you today how I tie a rope halter. I'm going to just grab the tail of it here. I'm going to stick it over. Go ahead and stick her nose through over the crown of her head. We're going to run our end through. Now I want to make sure that the knot in the center's up underneath her throat there, and we don't want to choke them down, but we want it to be snug so it doesn't slip off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ends, go underneath, and then back through. And then if I need to adjust it, I can just slide it up and we can tighten it up. So what happens if they sit back or anything gets good, it's going to pull down, but we always have this little piece here that we can always loosen it up. No matter how tight it gets, you can always get that halter back loose. And we like to use the rope halters around here because they break a lot less and they're a lot easier. So again, I'll show you that one more time. We're going to take it and slide it over her nose. Run our end through. Make sure the knot is in the center, in between their jaw. We're going to go in behind and then back through. And what we want to make sure is we do it this way so that the tail of our halter isn't poking them in the eye. So if you go around the opposite way and come through with your tail poking this way, now what happens is this is always over in their eye. So always have it pointing towards the back. Behind. Make sure it's laying flat. Back through. And then we can adjust it from there, whether we need it tighter or a little bit loose. And then what I like to do is if I have this loose end, is I just go ahead and tuck it right back underneath so it's going to lay nice and flat. The benefit that we have is if you end up having these lead ropes tied on, is that you have no snaps to break. Sometimes that's going to happen in a training operation. Something's going to get spooked or your halter breaking. Less snaps to break, less issues like that. And again, with the way this is set up, you can always pull these down and loosen that up, and then you can replace your lead ropes. So it ends up being a lot cheaper in the long run, and I just think they fit a little bit better and they look a lot nicer. So just always remember, down, around to the front, tail through the back, and then if you've got excess, you can just kind of tuck it down through the jaw and hang it underneath.
And you're on.
Okay, I'm going to show you the way that we put on a rope halter here. I'm sure there's probably a few different ways that people like to do it, but I'm going to show you what it's like when your horse runs off. Okay.